everyone, and welcome into this live stream. Matilda, you had like the best comment because we're actually doing Reiki for anxiety today. So, for those of you who are dealing with anxiety, many of us do, this is a time and place where you can relax, tune in, tap into the frequency, and allow yourself to let go and decompress that anxiety. As always, in a little bit here today, we will be getting into personal Reiki healing sessions. So, if you are having an area of concern in your health, your wealth, or even your relationships, let me know what that area of concern is by going to the top of my page, link in my bio, click Live Healing Sessions, and we will get to your mini Reiki. Make sure that if you are wanting to receive this Reiki more potently, that you are consenting out loud in your head or even in the chat. Allow yourself to sit up straight so that your spine is aligned all the way from root to the top of your head or your crown. Take your shoulders, roll them up, back, and down so that they're laying nicely in their socket. Allow yourself to unclench your jaw by separating your teeth, placing your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and relax all the muscles of the face, all the muscles of the shoulders, down to the waist, down to the knees, down to the toes. For those of you who have been feeling anxious today, leave me an ice cube emoji in the chat. Don't ask me why, but if you've been feeling pretty anxious today, or even this week so far, leave me an ice cube in the chat so I know who you are. So we have quite a few of us. Good thing that you are here. Love to have you here, love to see you. Take this time to really sink back into the present moment. Sink back into your breath. Allow yourself to let go of and decompress the anxiety. If you typically feel anxiety in a certain body part, let us know what that body part is. For me, if it ever comes up, I typically feel it in my chest, sometimes my stomach, but I know it's different for everyone, so where do you feel your anxiety? Answers. We had a lot of head, stomach, chest, some other parts like the back or the hands. At this time, as we are transmuting this anxiety and turning it into healing energy, allow yourself to breathe in deep into the areas that you usually feel anxious and exhale from that area, getting into the motions of releasing that anxiety from where it tends to be stored. If you are feeling this Reiki healing within your being already, go ahead and share some of that energy back with me. You can like the live stream, share the live stream with someone who needs a bit of anxiety relief today, or even give me a follow if you're not already to continue our healing journey together. Someone said it's making me laugh. That's good. I love when people have a emotional release through laughter. It's one of the best kinds of releases. Keeping the healing rather slow today. Anxiety tends to be a very fast moving feeling within our being, so we're just going to slow it down for today. Hello to everyone who has just joined in. Love to see you here. Welcome, welcome. My name is Melody Unique, but I also go by Mystique Awakening here on the internet. This is the safest, calmest, and most relaxing place here on the internet. It's my little corner of safety, and it's like a little sanctuary for those who are looking to heal and find some peace. So I'm glad that you're here. If this is your first intro to me, we are doing some Reiki for the collective. I am an energy healer and a spiritual mentor, and in today's live stream, we're starting off with a collective healing for anxiety. And in a little bit here, I'm going to be checking my list. If you do sign up for a personal Reiki session, please let me know in the chat so that I don't go too long without having your session. Having a session with me here on the live stream means that I am tapping into your individual energy, seeing where you have any blockages or imbalances or pain in your root, sacral, solar plexus, heart space, throat, third eye, or even crown. I help you translate messages from spirit and intuition so that you can navigate life with clarity and focus. And in order to sign up, it is first come, first serve. You can go to the top of my page, link in my bio, and hit live Reiki session, and let me know what your manifestation is or your area of concern. Alexis, you read my mind. I'll go ahead and make you one right now. How does this work through the screen and what does it feel like for me? So this is Reiki healing energy. It is a Japanese relaxation technique, and energy is not bound by time or space, and with sacred symbols, focus and intention, and your level of receptivity and consent, I'm able to send it over to you and then you will receive it. Reiki has its own intelligence and own consciousness, so it goes into your body in whatever way it needs to. So if there are some areas of concern for you, this Reiki will go to there. Now, I do typically have intentions, so today's live stream for the collective or healing for the collective is anxiety. But if you're someone who doesn't experience lots of anxiety or you don't suffer from anxiety, this could just be relaxing for you. And the more that your body relaxes, the more that it kicks into its natural process of healing. With that being said, how it feels for me is great. You will notice I come on live pretty often for a long amount of time each session, just so that I can kind of share with the world a little bit of love, a little bit of peace, some harmony, and some balance. Reiki gets sent to me first, and then it gets sent to you. So with every single Reiki practitioner, you may feel a little bit different based off of their lifestyle, based off of their own energy. So it's still going to be the same Reiki, but it's going to have a little bit of flavor from person to person, if you will. In a few minutes here, we're going to get into personal Reiki sessions where I tap into individual energy and do a bit of a reading for you. See if there are any messages from your spiritual team that you need to know or hear right now. Heal any blockages, ailments, or imbalances that I find. If this is your first time here, go ahead and leave me a unicorn. See where my newbies are at. Welcome Mary, welcome Elaine, Francis, Emma, Nay, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Glad that you found your way here. Brandy, second time. Lauren, Stephanie, Rita. Let's go ahead and take 3 deep breaths here together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose and out. Very good. So Typically I go on live streams for about 2 hours, but today we do have some things to do. So for that reason, I am going to be getting off the live stream in about 30 minutes or so I want to tap into these personal Reiki sessions. Now, if you're just here for the collective Reiki for anxiety and you're like, boo, I don't want to listen to these personal sessions, honestly, it's still a very relaxing time. Thank you for the gift. It's still a very relaxing time, and you're going to have some insights when you resonate with other people's Reiki healing sessions. With that being said, in between people, I also still tap back into the collective and do Reiki there. So we're not done yet for those of you who just like to spectate and observe. There have been so many of my community members and audience who stick around for the personal Reiki sessions because there's so much free education that I give to help you guys find some more balance within your own being, heal the relationship that you have with yourself and others, and honestly, just allow yourself to connect back to who you truly are. So I'm going to go ahead and see who I have on my list here. For manifestations, I know some of you guys are like, well, I don't know what to put for an area of concern. I typically just say health, wealth, or even relationships. But if you're going through heartbreak right now, grief, loss, those are all things that we can work on. If you're going through anxiety and you want a more personal session, we can see what's going on within your being and within your energy and what's actually triggering and causing the anxiety in the first place. So what I love the most about Reiki is that it's not just something that alleviates your symptoms, but it actually gets to the root cause, which is the whole entire point of healing, in my opinion. So things for health, things for wealth, if you're looking to manifest a little bit more money, if you're looking to manifest a career or a job, that's also a really fun one to put down so that you can receive that abundance. There's a Reiki session that I did for one of my recipients, and I love this story so much because it just happened a few days ago. But we did an abundance and money Reiki, and that same day, within that 24 hours, she received $1,400, which is amazing. Love that little testimony. Love to see you guys winning in life. All right, so we have Heather. And your challenge or area of concern is just feeling a little bit lost at almost 50. So that is perfectly fine and normal and very common. I actually just had someone else yesterday who was kind of going through a similar process as you, or a similar journey in life as you. So let's go ahead and tap in, Heather. I'm gonna have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So major heart healing needs to be done. We're going to get to that today. A bit of insecurity I'm feeling in the solar plexus, and so it's a bit underactive. I would say the heart space, it's on its way to being blocked. It's a little bit underactive as well, but it's definitely on its way to being blocked because I can tell it's very common that you may get stuck in your head rather than allowing yourself to understand and interpret the messages that your emotions are trying to tell you. So maybe you're someone who numbs yourself from feeling emotions. Maybe you're someone who distracts yourself from feeling emotions. Maybe you turn to substances. Whatever it is, your emotional body really needs your time, your energy, and your attention. So we're going to help you connect a little bit more today. With that being said, for the top two, the crown is actually feeling all right, but it's the third eye and it's blocked. Okay, so between the third eye, the heart space, and the solar plexus, these are the main pain points I see for you energetically. At least that's what your spirit guides are trying to tell me are the ones to focus on today. So let's go ahead and have you tap in a little bit more through your breath. So I'm going to actually start from bottom to top here. We're going to have you take your hands, rub them together. Breathe or blow into them 3 times. And go ahead and place your hands on your belly, so underneath your rib cage, right above your navel, and just infuse yourself with all of that juicy, beautiful energy that you already have. Tap into that inner being, tap into that inner child, and feel the emotions of security. What does security feel like for you? What does confidence feel like for you? What does having enough energy to take on all of your endeavors and projects, what does that feel like for you? Focus on those energies, infuse them through your hands into your solar plexus. breathe deep into your belly, and from your belly out through the mouth. Let out a little exhale. It's okay to make some noise. Very cathartic. Your spirit guides are wanting me to let you know to really focus in on building more confidence for yourself, because when you live life confidently, things just really start to unfold for you, and I feel like you're just needing that opportunity or that potential or that possibility. You're needing a little bit of that newness, but if you're still stuck in the same routines, if you're struggling with that confidence, you are minimizing your energy and your impact in this world, it's really time to try and maximize that, enhance that energy that is unique to you. So working on your confidence means taking a couple moments of your day to really find those things that you're good at. So whether it's crafting, whether that is art, whether that's dancing, whether that's communicating, whatever it may be for you, maybe it's just research. Do those activities every single day and try to switch them up. And once you're kind of done doing all the activities that make you feel very confident, then switch to new activities. Switch to activities that you haven't done before but you always wanted to do, and stick with it for a little bit so that you're building a new skill. And as you build a new skill, you also build that confidence. And this is just you giving yourself more evidence of your capabilities. And once you're able to do that consistently enough and give yourself more proof and evidence that you really are that one, you really are, then you are able to kind of lean and rely on that little bit more. It just takes some momentum. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to move this energy and attention back up. Move this energy and attention back up to the heart space. So again, you can take your hands, rub them together, blow into them 3 times, place them on your heart space. And now we have a lot of work to do with the heart space because you have not been paying attention to your emotional body. Whenever you're feeling lost in life, whenever you're feeling stuck, it's typically due to you not listening to your heart space. Your heart space is your internal navigational system, and it's always going to tell you when there's a new desire, when you should move towards something. It's like your compass. And so if it's been a while since you tapped into your emotions or your heart space, it's been a while since you've been looking at your compass for direction. And so if you're feeling lost, that's exactly what needs to happen. So honor yourself, honor your inner being, honor that GPS that you have by having moments of stillness, moments of peace, moments of quiet, and just examining and observing, what does your heart space have to tell you? This is a powerful, powerful thing, and it seems so simple, and it is simple, but the impact of this is very transformational. When I work with my clients one-on-one, this is something that I include in all of my programs because, again, when we are faced with a life and a society and a world where there's so many distractions and so many things that can take our attention away. Why do you think that happens, by the way? But when we're facing that kind of world, it's so easy to tap into everything and everyone else but ourselves. But the true magic is when we tap in. So give yourself some time and grace to do that every single day as well. I typically like to listen to my heart right after I wake up and right before I go to bed, just getting any messages that come through. This will also help you understand different messages of your intuition as well, because the heart space is the source of intuition in the body. A lot of people think it's the third eye, but we perceive and understand and conceptualize, visualize, and imagine the intuition with our third eye, but we receive the intuition with our heart space. Let's do 2 more breaths in the heart space. Beautiful. You can relax your hands. We're going to focus on some clearing for that third eye. You are very, very, very focused on the past. Too much in the past, not enough in the present. That's why we're having a blockage going on here in the third eye. And that really impacts our physical body a lot. So whenever we're not living in the present moment, whether we're fixated on the future, whether we're fixated on the past, our body cannot tell the difference between what's going on in your head and what's happening in the present moment. So if you are really dwelling on past experiences that did not go your way, or people who did you wrong, or failures, past mistakes, your physical body is reacting to that as if it's happening right now in the present moment. So why choose to stay there? Why choose to stay there? If you have a choice to put your time, energy, and attention somewhere that's actually going to benefit you, put it into the present moment as much as you can. So we may have to do a little bit of a routine cleanup for you. What is your regimen when you wake up and then you go to bed? Do you have a strict routine? Is it a lot of mental stimulation, a lot of TV, a lot of reading, a lot of going on your laptop, a lot of going on your phone, a lot of work? Because we really need to make sure you're like, oh my goodness, calling me all the way out. Yeah, that's how we do it here when we are tapping into individual energies. You're playing the game of life with the mindset and the lenses that things can't work your way, that it was better maybe a certain amount of years ago, or it's going to be better way down the line in the future once you get X, Y, and Z right. No, it's good right now. Life can be definitely so good right now. Play the game of life the way that you want to play it. And no matter what age you are, this is something that is extremely crucial to remember. We have to kind of wake up to our consciousness and not get too stuck in ego, not get too stuck in our autopilot. So for you, my love, I definitely suggest the Beyond Balance program, because we really focus on healing every aspect of your energetic body. We start with the physical, move to the emotional, then we go to the mental, and we end it on the spiritual body. And when you're able to go through that program, you're going to have many more realizations and feel a lot more called out than you do in just this mini session. It also includes some Reiki distance healing videos to help you heal along the way. So not only are you healing yourself from the inside out, but I will be there to help you heal from the outside in. And it's really great for allowing you to, again, connect to your heart space, stay in the present moment. Whenever you feel blockages come through again, maybe if your solar plexus or your heart space or your third eye start to act up, you'll be able to tell and then address those, heal those, release the blockage. And that's something that you can use for the whole entire rest of your life. The skills that I teach you are going to be useful skills that are not only applied in the present moment or when you're in the program, it's applied as a lifestyle for you. So I definitely suggest for you, Heather, that as an amazing, amazing resource. If I were to suggest energy cleansing for you, because I suggest energy cleansing for literally everyone, for you, definitely earth, so grounding, skin to earth contact for at least 20 minutes a day, 2 times a day preferably, and probably air or even spirit. It may really be time for you to kind of tap into the unpredictability of life and flourish in that, flourish in the unexpected, flourish in the unknown as well. And so air and spirit will help you kind of understand all the potential and all the possibility and all the opportunity that is lying ahead for you. So I will also leave you with the link of Protect Your Energy that shows you how to energy cleanse with all the elements. But again, the Beyond Balance program already has that included, so you can do one or the other, but I would suggest for you at this time, Beyond Balance may help you even more. So Heather, that's all that I have for you. I'm glad that this was so what's the word I'm looking for? Potent, I would say, and that you got a lot out of it. If there's anything else that you need from me, just let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and close you out. He said, I clearly need to do this work because this has resonated way too deeply. I feel you. And that's exactly why I do what I do, to be able to help you guys understand what's going on in the inside, because so many of us are distracted and consumed with what's going on externally in our life. Like, I have this one job problem. I have this one relationship problem. I have this one money problem. I have no idea where to go next. And it's just like, it's because you are not turning inward. So many of us are not turning inward. So many of us are not tapping into our inner being or our higher self or our emotional, body. So it's so important that we understand where we are living, what game we're playing. And that's almost how I phrase it too in the Beyond Balance program. What game are you playing? So many of us are playing a very physical game. That gets so boring so quick. Then the emotional game, which is really, really great, but if we are too much into the emotional game and we're lacking the physicality, mentality, or spirituality of it all, then we're just always going with the flow and things can make us feel uneasy. We get tripped up, we spiral, we're confused, we're moody. It doesn't help. We need all four of them to be in balance, and that's what makes up your energetic body as a whole. And then from whatever we have worked on in here, whatever we've brought into balance in here, it gets sent out into our external reality so that we get to experience it. So it's literally a plug and chug. It's like a game, a computer system, whatever else it is that you want to call it or have an analogy for it. You literally get to program what's going on in your life by focusing inward. And that's exactly why they call them programs, right? My Beyond Balance program, Unblocked program. Program is to program you, to program your life, right? So if there's anyone else who's feeling a little bit like Heather, or things are just kind of clicking for you as you're listening to me mentor all of you, essentially, you can always DM me, let me know that you're interested in one of my programs, and I will see which one is the best fit for you, okay? So let's see who else we have going on. For those who just entered into this live stream, hello and welcome. We're doing some personal Reiki healing sessions. So you can sign up. It's first come, first serve at the top of my page. Click the link in my bio. And then I have some moon water. This is like the last, oh my God, it's much smaller than I thought. This is the last little moon water I have from last night. I have to make some more tonight. The toxic habits are programs too. Yes, absolutely. I agree with you on that. We have Stephanie. Stephanie, if you're still here, feeling lost in life and having grief from lost loved ones. Okay, let's go ahead and tap in and see what's going on with you, Steph. All right, Stephanie, I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, a couple different things going on here. Definitely seeing the heart for you, throat, third eye, and crown. So a lot of it is the spiritual energy and mental energy that I'm seeing for you. Now I will say that we can only go so high up, depending on how far low we go. So how far down we go is going to allow us to open up these energy centers a lot more. So that's why I always preach on grounding your energy down, because as we ground down, we grow little roots down into Mother Earth energy. We're able to then essentially, energetically speaking, right now we're getting very woo-woo for you. But as we plant these roots down into the earth, just like a tree, we then grow little branches or antennas up, and that's what helps us connect. But when we're disconnected on the physical plane, we also get disconnected on a spiritual plane, or we feel like a helium balloon that like just cannot get tethered down, and now we're spiraling up here and we're not being grounded and we're dissociating, or we feel like we're having derealization, depersonalization disorder. We could just get too lost in space, essentially. And so I almost see that for you. Your spirit guides are letting me know that these are the ones to work on for today's session, but also know that there's probably something going on in the root as well. So it's equally as important to focus in on the root to naturally alleviate what's going on here. Typically, when our root is in balance, then it will balance the crown, and then the heart space will come into balance as well from there. So just want to point that out, because we're not doing root healing right now. We're just going to focus here, but I don't want you to forget to do the root healing, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and tap in a little bit more on what's going on. I feel so much confusion, so much brain fog, so much like unfocused energy. So we're going to clear that up a little bit first here. Remember to really sit up tall, breathe in deep. We're going to clear some stuff out. I'm not sure if you're on medication and your medication kind of makes you feel this way, or maybe you are prescribed a medication and just haven't taken it for a while, and so one of the effects of that is just having you feel just a little bit unfocused, a little bit unclear. It's like you're feeling not as sharp. keep breathing in deep. You as well, Stephanie, have to get more into the present moment, have to get into only taking on the challenges that are presenting themselves right here in front of you and not getting too ahead of yourself. I feel like you're someone who likes to live a little bit more in the future, and so you're always maybe dreaming up scenarios, visualizing things, imagining things, but then you find yourself not living them. So your manifestation process is getting pretty stuck right here in this top layer. Now, I do have a free masterclass at the top of my page. It's in the link in my bio, that is called Chakra Codes, and that will show you exactly how we manifest energetically, not just using 369, not just scripting, not just affirming things a whole bunch of times that we don't even believe. It's how it actually works through your energy centers. And so just to kind of do a quick little thing for you here so you can be educated and understand what we're talking about more, we first have the collective wisdom, source, creator energy, universal energy come through our crown. Then we start to visualize that with our third eye. We can speak about it using our throat space, which we're going to get to for you. We feel that energy and we kind of charge that intention through our desires and through that heart space energy. Then we start to have a little bit more life force energy come into it. So now we're feeling a lot more motivated with that energy that's coming through. It's starting to actualize in the physical form, but it's not there yet. Then we have the sacral energy, which is our creative energy, where we can then kind of put our own creative spin on things, feel inspired by things, feel spontaneous, and take those inspired actions whenever they strike, whenever they hit us. And then the root is going to be feeling grounded in that and letting go, allowing yourself to actually receive the manifestation. So that is it in a nutshell. There's way more information that goes in the free masterclass, but I want to let you know that because again, I feel like you're visualizing certain things, but you're not able to experience it. And I feel like that's been disheartening for you. And then what's going on with the throat space is that you keep manifesting more of what you don't want by putting so much time, energy, and attention and your words into it. So we're just kind of doing a good old sweep from the crown all the way down to the heart to help you out. You're like, I'm foggy most of the time, thought it was because I was a Pisces. I love that. Yeah, no, just energetically. You can definitely be a Pisces that does not have foggy, a foggy mindset or mentality. So be very wise with your words. Be very wise of the story that you're telling yourself about your life, about who you are, about your future, about your past. Be very wise the words that you say. Just like even internally, out loud for sure, but even internally, like what does that inner dialogue look like? Is it something that's actually helping you? Are you your own worst critic? Are you your own bully? Or do you actually allow yourself to open up to the possibilities of life? I do believe as well that the grief that you're experiencing definitely impacts all of this even more. It like amplifies it. And so it brings it to a whole different magnitude. And so we're definitely going to do some heart healing here. I always say for grief, it's so important to work that energy out. Emotion is just energy in motion. It's not meant to be stuck inside of our body. And when it is, that's what creates these blockages. That's what creates the negative impacts. So with grief, it is such a heavy kind of feeling within our body that sometimes sitting there and crying it out is not enough. And we have to get into our physical body to release it through sweat, through dancing, through even laughter, through just somatic movement practices. Tapping works really good too. So EFT tapping, whatever it is, getting into your body in the name of releasing that grief is going to be so ideal for you. Beautiful. I'm going to have you take in 3 more deep breaths into the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Very good. Beautiful. All right, so Stephanie, that's all that I have for you today. Again, my number 1 recommendation is going to be grounding your energy. My number 2 recommendation is going to be the Beyond Balance program for you as well, because this is going to help you tap into that heart space. It's going to also show you how to decompress unwanted energy from all 4 of your energy bodies. So it's going to show you how to decompress through the rules to releasing in the physical body, emotional body, mental body, and spiritual body. And for you, I definitely think, honestly, we could all benefit from all of them, but you're going to notice a big impact the very first 2 weeks of the physical, emotional releases. And then from there, it's going to be much easier for you to kind of recalibrate your mindset, refocus your energy and your attention. And then it's going to allow you to connect more to those higher levels of consciousness. So your spiritual team, things like that. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. What is the program name on your website that I should look for? Is Beyond Balance there? So I don't have Beyond Balance available. I should really make it available because every single time I suggest it, you guys ask me. So I'm going to go right here and open it up onto the website. But yes, Beyond Balance. Typically, it's because the reason I don't have it on my link tree is because I really only want those who are super committed to the process to be allowed to even see the link and then sign up for it. But then every single time I'm doing these sessions, I am suggesting it to you and you guys are like, wait, where is it? I need to find it. So let me just open it up for you guys. Let me add it in here. Oh, hello. Okay. We'll just keep it like that, short and sweet. All right, so now when you go into the link tree, it's gonna say live Reiki healing sessions, and right after that, it's gonna say Beyond Balance, so you guys can check it out and sign up. Beautiful. Anyone who is resonating with some of the Reiki sessions that we have going on, let us know what it is that you are resonating with the most. If there is a certain gem or golden nugget that you're taking from these sessions and you're going to apply it into your life, what is that golden nugget? What is that little gem that you now have? Marcy's like, oof, I'm missing these evening lives. I know, I do just go on live whenever I feel like it. It's just a thing. But I've been really enjoying my nighttime community because so many of you guys are active on here and you like to chat and talk back. There's been some live streams where I'm like, hello, anyone there? And there'll be like so many people on the live and like no one's talking. And I'm like, I get you just want to relax, but like, damn, talk to me. All right, Abby, I see that you're next here. So your area of concern is just your future in finances and in love. So let's go ahead and work on those aspects for you. Abby, I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Ooh, major heart stuff as well, but I'm feeling the heart in the third eye. I love when we have live streams like this because typically we have people who are on the same wavelength and it's just impacting you guys a little bit differently. So again, I feel a lot of the heart, I feel a lot of the third eye. I do have the solar plexus and the sacral as areas of concern for you as well. And so when it comes to your relationships in love and your relationships in finances, those are actually manifested quite similarly. So just keep that in mind as we're working on your energy here today. But I'm gonna go from bottom to top. So we're gonna start with the sacral, go to the solar plexus, heart space, and then that third eye should already kind of be alleviated just from there. I can tell that the third eye is very caught up about what's going on in the heart space. So once we are done with the heart, I can already feel that the third eye will naturally start to alleviate itself. And that's because whenever we have one sort of blockage or imbalance in one energy center, it impacts the whole entire thing. So even though we have, a blockage in the third eye or something going on in the third eye, it could really be due to something going on in the heart or the sacral or anywhere else. And so we're going to get to the root cause of it now, but we're going to start from the bottom to top for you. Very good. So I'm going to have you take your hands, rub them together, blow into them 3 times, big hearty breaths. And then place your hands right around your ovaries, so right around your hip bones, and allow yourself to just breathe into this area and breathe out from this area. For you, the sacral is blocked. I'm not sure if you are trying to manifest new love or you have a certain situation going on right now in your relationships, but either way, that sacral does need to be cleared up and in balance because we hold so much water energy there. We hold so many of our emotions in the hips, in the sacral in general, and that's also how we connect to people in the physical plane. So whenever we're feeling like we're attracted to someone or we're feeling just good in someone else's presence, we will kind of feel that arise in that sacral that we have. So it's very important that when you're working on your magnetism or attraction, or you're just looking to connect in a very vulnerable and intimate way with someone else, especially physically, that we are focused in on what's going on in the sacral. And for you, it's blocked. There's a lot of emotions that need to be purged here. So hip opening stretches, somatic movements, deep breathing into your hips is going to really help you to release. We are also going through the full moon in Taurus, and so creating some moon water by setting some water out on your windowsill at night or out in the moonlight. Make sure it's in a glass bottle, cover it up so no leaves or bugs can get in there, and then in the morning you can drink that water. You can put it into a detox bath. You can just put some water on your hands, and again do this process of placing your hands on your sacral, breathing in, breathing out, and just allow that intention to be typically whatever the moon wants. The moon is very intuitive, obviously, and so you can intend for the moon to just program the water for you to help you with your sacral, or because it's new moon energy, it's a lot of activation energy, it's a lot of manifestation energy. So you can have a manifestation in place for your sacral, or a manifestation in place for new love if you're attracting new love, or just to bring your current relationships into peace, harmony, and balance. Very good. But yes, that definitely needs a lot of work on your end as well. This healing energy will continue to get sent to you through the next 10 days. So the healing process is not over when we're done with the live stream or your session here. It's over within the next 10 days or so. So you're going to experience some more energetic shifts with the days to come. Beautiful. Keep breathing in and out. And then you can release your hands. You can now take your hands again, do the same process, rub together, blow into them 3 times, place on the heart space. We're going to get to the solar plexus in a moment. You're like, I definitely needed this. I'm glad that you decided to get a mini session today. Now you have a little bit more knowledge of what's going on within your inner being. Very good. So keep your left hand on your heart space. Place your right hand on your belly. Keep breathing. I feel that fire energy is going to be really good for you to cleanse with as well. So using some elements for a smoke cleanse, I'll send you a video. It's called Protect Your Energy that shows you how to do this all. Very good. Do 3 more breaths here for the heart and the solar plexus. And then Abby, I know that we went over in someone else's session about how to manifest using your energy centers, and so same thing applies for you. If you have not seen that masterclass, the link is in my bio called Chakra Codes. That will help you really understand how you can bring forth your manifestations and get into the receiving mode of them, especially for the finances and the love that you're looking to receive. And then through there, that's where I would then, as like a secondary, like once you have the intro of the chakra codes, the next step for you is definitely Beyond Balance. I know I say it so much, but it's literally the perfect program to help anyone who is looking to bring forth manifestations by clearing out what's going on inside of their being that is no longer serving them. And so if you are very serious about manifesting, if you've been trying to manifest for a long time and it hasn't really been working, you don't really feel that you're in the receiving mode, you keep wishing, hoping, and praying, but you're not seeing any results, that's going to be great for you. It's not necessarily a manifestation program, but you'll realize like, oh, this is actually how I raise my vibration. This is actually how I get into the receiving mode. This is actually how I heal these traumas that are preventing me from receiving the life or experiencing the life that I prefer to live. Very good. And like I said, I'm tapped into the third eye. Not too much is going on here anymore, which is great, but there still is a little bit of an imbalance here. It's a bit underactive. So I'm going to go ahead and write a Reiki symbol here on the third eye for you. Just so that you can see clearly, using your subconscious mind, allowing yourself to receive the messages coming from your subconscious mind. Very good. Take in 2 more deep breaths for me. Very good. All right, Abby, that is all that I have for you today. Thanks so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. I already went through what my recommendations are for you, and so in the email afterwards, you'll probably get it by tomorrow. I will be giving you those resources so that you can tap into them. If you want to kind of get a head start, though, you can still go to the top of my page, click Chakra Codes, and that's the free masterclass that will help you understand how your energy is used to manifest so that we can get you on the right track with these manifestations. And let me know what your progress is within the next few days with those certain aspects. If you have a very, very specific manifestation that you're looking to receive, I want to know how this healing session allows you to tap in a little bit more energetically so that you can experience them. But I'm not sure if I closed you out already. If I did not, let me go ahead and do so now. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Everything you said really resonated with me. Perfect. Yay, yay, yay. Heather, I signed up. I'm so ready to begin this journey. Yes, Heather, I'm so excited for you. I will keep in touch with you about certain things as you move through the program. I can see what your progress level is in there. And so intermittently, I'll do a little bit of a checkup. If you have any questions, I am officially your mentor now, Heather. So yay, love to have you sign up here. And we will help you out in any way that we possibly can. So with that being said, you guys, let me check my list one more time. I do have to get off of the live stream. I don't know if my best friend is still here, but I have to go meet up with her now. She was on the live stream a little bit earlier. She sent me a little heart emoji, so I was like, thank you, babe. But okay, I think we are, yes, good for right now. If anyone else still wants, like J Boogie, how do you get on the list? If you want to get on the list, you can go to the link in my bio, click live healing session, and I'm going to send you a pre-recorded video because again, I am popping off the live stream now, but I still want you to have the opportunity to get in as soon as possible. So make sure, J Boogie, that you're going, letting me know what your area of concern is or your manifestation is, and then I will create that video for you and send it to you as soon as possible. I'm very much looking forward to working with you. So thank you guys so much for an incredible live stream. For those of you guys who have been here with me for a minute and are always coming up on these live streams, listening to me just preach to the world and mentor you guys, and you keep hearing beyond balance, beyond balance, beyond balance, and you're wanting to sign up, thanks to Heather. Now I put that onto the link tree so you guys have access to it. If you have any questions about what's included in that program, honestly, you could go to YouTube and watch me talk about it 10 million times. But if you have a very specific question you want to ask me about it, go ahead and DM me and I will be happy to help you out. So love you. Love you guys so much. I'll see you in another live. Bye.